you see is the glove. All you see is all you see is the gram. All you see is the champ. For the nicest zeros, all you see is the glass now. But I came from the floor, bleaching the bucket, mama scrubbing every door. Landlord banging, talking about you still owe. Second notice on the table, like set to go. They see flights now, they ain't see that first bus. 10 deep, needed knee, smelling metal and dust. They see plaques on the wall, they ain't see that old rust from the bed frame. Lean with a faith, had to trust. They see tailored suits, never saw the thrift store rack. 4 winners, 1 coat, cold wind in my back. They see stage lights bright, never saw the fuse black. Mic dead, crowd thin, promoter talking about cut the track. You see the highlight reel, I remember all the cuts. I remember empty stomach, couldn't even feel my guts. You see champagne foam, I see tap water cups. Every toast now comes with the ghost of those months. All you see is the gloss, not the grind I had to show. All you see is the win, not the nights at zero slow. All you see is the shine, not the rooms I had to go. Whole life in the lines, but you still don't really know. They quote bars now, never lived the weight in these rhymes. Never lost 3 friends to the same block 3 times. Never seen mom's eyes when the bank hit decline. Never felt selfie hate turn a lid in your spine. They see boardroom deals, I recall that first lease. Landlord side eye, credit score on decrease. Had to talk like a boss just to rent 1 piece of a room with a view of the alleyway grease. They see lawyers on retainer, paperwork straight. I remember reading contracts on a paper plate. Kitchen table, crooked ramen, steam in my face. Every clause like a threat to my family's fate. They see no days off, I remember crash me burn. Panic in my chest, heart racing every turn. Had to put my phone down, had to let that pride learn that a crown ain't worth it if your lungs can't turn. You see calm in my tone, not the war I had to end. All the nights I almost broke just to not break 1 friend. All the calls I had to make, all the texts I had to send. Yo, I lied when I was hurting, I ain't never want a band. All you see is the gloss, not the grind I had to sow. All you see is the win, not the nights at zero slow. All you see is the shine, not the rooms I had to go. Whole life in the lines, but you still don't really know. Now it's meetings at noon, but I came from late shifts. Graveyard clock ends, broke back minimum wage shift. Writing 16s on receipt, paper drift. Pocket full of change, head full of big stage scripts. They see boss in my bio, never saw that first quit. Walked out when they told me tone down your grit. Talk less about the struggle, make the chorus more lit. Told them if I cut my truth, the whole brand ain't it. They see me turn down deals, think I'm playing some role. But a check with no soul is a lien on your soul. I done watch men melt, chasing numbers and polls. I'd rather keep air in my lungs than a graph on a scroll. They see crew around me now, don't see who ain't here. Names that went left when the bag came near. Some folded off envy, some drowned in their fear. I still toast who stay solid when the smoke didn't clear. They see grace in my moves, don't see me choke rage. Don't see late night pacing just to not hit sin. Don't see me about to snap, then I close that page. Take a breath, talk soft, let the cycle end. You just hear 1 verse, I hear years in this pen. Every line got a season, I don't wanna live again. Every hook got a hallway where I stood with no friends, trying to talk myself back from a ledge with no fence. All you see is the gloss, not the grind I had to sow. All you see is the win, not the nights at zero slow. All you see is the shine, not the rooms I had to go. Whole life in the lines, but you still don't really know. All you see is the crown, not the weight I had to hold. All you see is the chain, not the winters I was cold. All you see is the now, not the stories never told. If the verse hit your chest, then the pain turned into gold. All you see is all you see is the crown. All you see is the chain. Nights at zero slow.